What is up, FPG fam? Welcome back to the channel. Now, I do apologize I am late to this information, but I wanted to provide it to you nonetheless. We do have some possible information on what could be in YAE MIKO'S banner in patch 2.5. Now, of course, this is referencing the 4 stars that could be running alongside her, and it is coming from a reliable source, but keep in mind, everything is just speculation and hearsay, so take everything that we talk about today with a massive grain of salt. And nothing is official until Mihoyo reveals the information for themselves. But I, once again, did want to cover it just so that way you guys have this information, just in case it may be true. So, the YAE MIKO banner that we are possibly looking at from this reliable source is, of course, YAE MIKO herself being the up drop rate 5-star, and we have Lisa as the stand-in here. And then the 4 stars running alongside her, we are looking at Fischl, Diona, and Toma. Now, I want to get your guys' thoughts and opinions on these 4-star characters. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you were wanting it to be someone else other than these 3. But if you're asking me, I think this banner has a lot of value and makes a lot of sense to be run alongside YAE MIKO, and we're going to talk about that at this time. Break down these 3 characters, and I'll give you my reasons on why I think they are great to run alongside YAE MIKO. Also, we may have some information on the possible 5-star weapon that will be running alongside YAE MIKO'S signature weapon, so we'll talk about that right afterwards. So let's go ahead and start with Fischl herself. I think everybody knows this makes tremendous amount of sense, especially if you don't have the Raiden Shogun, which I know a lot of people may not have. Now, the reason being is because Fischl has a lot of utility and is very versatile to fit on a lot of team comps, but she actually runs really well alongside YAE MIKO for a couple of different reasons. So first and foremost, she's going to be able to act as a battery for YAE MIKO to be able to provide energy back. If you do not know, YAE MIKO is going to need a lot of energy for her elemental burst, so Fischl is a great character to run alongside her. As well as Fischl is able to output some damage herself, so if you're doing that rotation, switch in, switch out playstyle, Fischl is a great option to have to run alongside YAE MIKO. But there's a couple other benefits as well. For example, Fischl is going to allow YAE MIKO to be able to do some more damage with Oz. So having Oz out there constantly being able to attack alongside with YAE MIKO is going to be fantastic. Once again, we talked about the battery that Fischl is going to be for YAE MIKO, and I think the synergy between YAE MIKO's elemental skill and Oz is going to be absolutely fantastic. Another thing that I did want to go ahead and mention as well is if your current active character triggers an electro-related elemental reaction when Oz is on the field, the opponent shall be stricken with the Thundering Retribution, dealing electro damage equal to 80% of Fischl's attack. So I just think the combination of Fischl and YAE MIKO is going to be great because you're going to be doing a lot of damage, a lot of electro damage, good reactions, and a great battery for YAE MIKO. And Fischl is going to be able to do some damage herself. So I think this is a great character, once again, especially if you don't have the Raiden Shogun. Now, let's go ahead and talk about Diona. I thought this was a great pick if this is indeed true. And the reason being is Diona's doing a lot. So the thing that we have to talk about is the reactions you're going to be able to get. The Superconduct is going to be happening consistently. But one of the other great benefits is that Diona is going to be able to provide YAE MIKO a shield, as well as be able to heal. So that's always a great thing that you want to have. Diona is such a great 4-star character. If you happen to have constellations, especially if you have the C6, this is a sneaky good C6 for YAE MIKO. And the reason being is if you take a look at the very last sentence there, elemental mastery increased by 200 when HP is above 50%. This is fantastic. And the reason being is because if you do not know, with YAE MIKO, one of her skills in terms of her elemental skill apparently scales off of elemental mastery. So for Diona to be able to increase this when their HP is above 50% is fantastic. Now, you're going to be having the shield, you're going to be having the heals, so the 50% HP shouldn't be an issue. And this is within the signature mix's radius, which is Diona's elemental burst. So this is just fantastic all around. Once again, if you have that C6 unlocked. But not only that, you have the other benefits within Diona's kit. So you have the movement speed increased by 10% when the character is shielded by Icy Paws. So that's really nice, just some increased movement speed. And their stamina consumption decreased by 10% which is extremely nice because with YAE Miko, it appears that you may be charge attacking a little more frequently. So that stamina consumption decrease by just that little bit is going to be helpful. I think Diona is just a perfect pair, and I really do like this. So if you don't have Diona, or if you just want to try and get some cons, this is a great pick, a great banner for you. Now the last character, of course, that we're going to go ahead and talk about is Toma. Now Toma is apparently going to be in the banner as well as one of the 4 stars, which is really nice because if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time Toma's coming back since his initial release. So this is going to be great for individuals that might have missed out or want to pick up some cons like myself. As you can see, I only have him C1, so I would love to pick up some constellations. But Toma's going to be a great addition because of the shield. It appears that you're going to want to shield YAE Miko apparently. So the shield is going to be nice, but also the consistent pyro damage that you're going to be able to go ahead and apply. So you're going to be able to proc the overload, and that's going to be happening pretty consistently to allow you to be able to do more damage. So that's going to be really nice as well. Other than that, I really don't see anything else with Toma outside of that, you know, consistent pyro, a nice shield. I think that's about it. Other than that, I don't see anything else really happening here between these two, but I can see the full mix, the full team together as being a benefit with Toma. So you have the overload, you could even proc some melt, superconduct, you have the electro resonance. There's just a lot going on. Battery, heals, shield. It's a nice team that you can put together, and I think it would work out pretty well, right? But that's just my opinion. Once again, let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I thought these were great 4-star characters to run alongside YAE Miko. And if this is indeed the actual banner, I would be extremely happy with this, right? Now, what I wanted to go ahead and talk about at this time is the possible 5-star weapon that will be coming alongside YAE Miko's signature weapon. Now, this is very interesting because if this is indeed true, then this is going to be actually a pretty decent weapon banner. Now, apparently, per these reliable sources, the Primordial Jade Cutter is indeed going to be the 5-star weapon alongside YAE Miko's applicable 5-star weapon. This is pretty incredible. This makes YAE Miko's signature weapon banner extremely valuable because this weapon right here is extremely valuable. I would argue to say one of the best in the game alongside the Wolf Gravestone and the Staff of Homa. The Primordial Jade Cutter is just incredible. So you have the substat of crit rate, which is fantastic. But when the HP is increased by 20%, additionally provides an attack based on 1.2% of the wielder's max HP. So this is one of those weapons that is considered universal. You can place this on any one-handed sword user and it instantly makes them better. This weapon ends up being the best in slot for a lot of one-handed sword users. Just because of that substat of crit rate, you can focus more on crit damage. And then the passive, just your HP increase by 20% additionally. And then your attack bonus is based on your wielder's max HP by 1.2%. It just works out really well. So this weapon is absolutely fantastic. And if you don't have it, then this is a great opportunity to get it, especially if you're wanting to go for YAE Miko's best in slot weapon, which is going to be her signature one in patch 2.5. Now, do you need to go for YAE Miko's weapon? You really don't have to. It's not necessary to get YAE Miko's best in slot weapon or her signature weapon, I should say, when you have so many other great weapons that are available in terms of catalyst. So you don't have to go for YAE Miko's signature weapon, but the fact that the Primordial Jade Cutter is on there, possibly, I have to reiterate that and make sure I state that, possibly going to be on there, makes that banner extremely valuable. But we do have the live stream coming in just a couple of days, so we should know what the banners are at that time. We should know what's coming at that time, so we'll just have to be a little patient, wait and see. But I thought I could provide you this information just to get you guys' thoughts and opinions on what could possibly be and see what you guys have to say. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in literally everything that you do. My name is Cody. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.